I'd like for you, first of all, to talk about the excitement that you and your teammates have, not only going into this game, but what this game means because of the inner city rivalry.
Yeah, this is my going on my 5th year here being with this rivalry. I obviously know it's at stake, trying to teach my younger teammates the tradition and everything that goes along into this game. Obviously, we hate those guys across town. There's a bitter feeling with those guys, but at the end of the day, we have to come out here and play Bruin football, execute on our side of the ball, and make sure we're doing everything we can to go out there and win on Saturday. So.
But you know, there's an equal amount of hate on the other side towards you guys.
Of course. We know that as well. But again, we're focused on us. We're focused on what we got going on in Westwood, and trying to do everything we can to win the game. So.
How much do you want to replicate what you did last year at the Coliseum at the Rose Bowl?
We want to be even better. We want to break 60 and all that stuff. So, like I said, we're trying to improve on everything we've done this year, and trying to maximize our game that way.
It's also might be your final home game. Have you thought about the emotions you might have before the game and during the game?
Yeah, I'm obviously trying to stay as level-headed and calm as possible. But obviously, I know the emotions that are going to come with it. It's senior night for me, so getting to have my family out there on the field with me, and just like I said, just getting to enjoy this moment and being where I'm at right now, and feeling the blessings that come along with it. So.
Dorian, throughout the season, you haven't been shy about the chip you have on your shoulder, reading the bulletin board material and taking that personally. So I guess when did you realize it was a good thing to fuel your competitive fire, and how do you carry that into this one?
Yeah, I feel like I've always had that. I've always, felt the need to express that. Maybe with the spotlight we've gotten this year, that it's kind of been amplified a little bit, but I think I've always been me. I've always been like this, and I'm going to continue to grow in every way I can, and trying to improve in every way I can. So.
And the fire in your belly this week, is it just a little bit hotter?
Yeah, you could say that. You could say that for sure. Like I said, there's definitely a bitter feeling towards those guys across the town. So we're going to try and do everything we can to go out there and win on Saturday.
Dorian, just looking back on the 5 years, because this is likely your last home game at the Rose Bowl, can you just think about how much progress you've made and this program has from where it started under Chip to where it is now?
Yeah, for sure. I think the proof is in the pudding, and the work that we put in, and the success that we've had this year in comparison to other years. But we're by no means where we want to be. Obviously, last game was very much a disappointment, and so trying to improve on that and make sure we're cleaning up those details that we missed last game, and trying to improve on them, and making sure we're doing everything we can to get them corrected this week. So.
Have you met Caleb Williams?
I have. We actually go to the same massages and get treatment down in Encino. So.
This is the first time in the history of the rivalry that's been a black quarterback from each team, which is pretty unique. What does that mean to you?
It's always cool, and definitely a blessing as an African American male to play this position. But to definitely have two in a big game, playing both high-level football, is definitely special. I'm proud of him just as much as he probably is proud of me. But at the end of the day, it's me versus him, and it's UCLA versus UCLA this week. So, like I said, we're going to go out there and try and win this game as best we can. So.
Year 1 to year 5, how do you look back on young DTR and see yourself having grown coming into this week?
Oh yeah, I know that little kid when he first got here, that 18-year-old kid would be very much proud of this 23-year-old standing here today for you. But it's been such a ride. Like I said, from when I first got here to this being almost my last home game here, it's been special. Just all the memories, all the brotherhoods that I've made throughout the years. There's so many lifelong friends that are still out there, and as well as some that are here. So, I just couldn't be more thankful for where I'm at and all the trials and tribulations that I went through for sure.
Since you're so brutally honest, when does the trash talking start, or has it already started?
No, that'll definitely start on Saturday. We're focused on us right now, but when we see each other face to face, there's going to be some words and some actions being thrown across. So.
There's a lot of transfers on this team, both teams really. Do you get a sense that those guys, you guys got guys from like Harvard and Duke, those guys have the same fire and juice for the rivalry that the guys who came out of high school do?
Yeah, for sure. And like I said, the way Coach Kelly recruits, he brings in guys that are hungry, guys that want to play football. And so, like I said, this isn't just any old football game, but it's another opportunity to go play. And I think guys are just hungry to go play. Like I said, we have a bad taste in our mouth from last game. So just trying to improve on that and make sure we're coming out every day so we don't feel the disappointment of last week. So.
How much more has a rivalry gotten intense for you over the years since you've been here, and why?
Yeah, I think just like anything, experience, getting to go through it again and again. You want more of it. Obviously, we've been a little rocky at times with the consistency and staying with it in the games in previous years. So I think last year was a really good year for us going against them and trying to improve on that and not trying to go backwards. Like I said, we've been improving every year, so just trying to keep the train rolling.
What's it been like? Just it seems like all 4 games since you've been here with this rivalry have been unique, especially the one 2 years ago when there were no fans.
Yeah.
But the one in 2018, how much did you think that put you guys kind of back on the map in terms of progress and everything?
Yeah, for sure. I started that game, but I didn't play. Wilton got the reins that game, but just to see the atmosphere, that was my first experience with the game ever live in person. And I think it's not only the team, but it's helped me a bunch just going through those type of experiences, being in those type of big games, seeing how Wilton led that team that year. It's helped me a bunch. And then we go back and watch that game. So I think overall, just the experiences from all the years have helped us so much going into this one.
I think you said on Saturday that you want to get back to that winning feeling.
Yep.
So what does winning feel like to you?
Yeah, obviously for me, it's seeing everybody's smiles in the locker room and feeling the juice and energy when you come out on a Sunday and a Monday because you won and you get to go through it and get a positive outlook on it. Obviously when you lose, it's not always happy and everything like that. So I think that's just what it is. It's, you get to feel like a winner, and feeling like a winner is just, you're in a positive mindset and, you did your job well enough to win the game.
So then what was the vibe of practice today then?
Yeah, for sure. It was, I was about to say, probably one of the better Mondays we've had this year. Obviously the level of intensity and juice has always been there and is always going to be the standard. But in terms of the level of detail, make sure that we're locked in on all phases of the game. And nobody's taking a rep off at practice, and nobody's taking a rep off in the meeting room and treatment, going and getting a meal throughout the day and make sure we're doing every little thing possible to put us in the best position on Saturday. So.
When you were recruited here, could you imagine having as many records leaving here that you did, because you surpassed Cade last week for most starts here?
Yeah, definitely not. That was definitely not one of my plans or goals coming in here as a freshman. I was always trying to do my best just to win ball games and do my time here and try and get to the next level. But obviously being here, going through the experiences I've had, learning a lot about myself as well as this team, I want a lot more than that. It's a lot bigger than me. It's a lot bigger than my teammates and the staff. It's for this program and trying to put this place back on the national spotlight and give the UCLA football brand a different meaning than what it's had in the past.
Kind of feel like most things are still in front of you. I mean, tough loss last Saturday, but still, if you guys win out, there's a shot of getting the conference title game.
Yeah, I think we're far from worried about that now. We're focused on us, getting back to the basics, the fundamentals. Stop worrying about everybody else and what everybody else has to say about us. We got to get back to the nitty-gritty of it and what we do on a week-to-week basis, a day-to-day basis, and getting back to the fundamentals of it and reverting back to our habits for sure.
Cade was at the game Saturday. Have you had a chance to meet him and talk to him at all?
I have gotten a chance to meet Cade. Haven't gotten a chance to sit down and talk to him a bunch. Tope did a speech on him here after one of for our scout team player of the week. So learned a lot about Cade and know a lot about his history and past and seen him play here, but I haven't gotten a chance to speak to him.
Who's the guy who gave the speech?
Chase Artopo.
Oh, okay. Yep. Anything that he said stood out to you?
That's a good question. Shoot, I think that he beat SC. I think that's
4-0.
yeah,
Only
exactly,
gotta go 4-0
exactly,
against
exactly. So I think that's the biggest part right there.
That's the only thing that you can repeat.
Yeah, exactly, for sure.
When they beat you guys in the COVID year, it looked like there might have been some trash talking from there and coming off the field. Do you remember that at all?
Oh yeah, remember it clear as day. Cussing at us, flipping us off, as disrespectful as you can get. So, we got to go out there on Saturday and do the best we can to win this game. So we know it's at stake, and we know what it means to our fans in this community. We got to go out there and win this game.
So just double checking, you will do Senior Day festivities on Saturday?
Yes,
Because I know
will.
you did last year.
Yeah, I will. I would definitely be out there with the rest of my senior teammates and the guys that I came in here with. And yeah, for sure. I'm definitely going to celebrate this one and enjoy this one as much as I can. So.